I'm Todd Grisham, and not a bad day. It's the Pac-Man. How intimidating would it be to look up and... This bout, usually you don't need a weather report. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Nice defense on that hook. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. That jab had to hurt. A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this, your feet are on fire today. They're on fire in the ring.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a scoring straight left. Nice counter shot. That jab doesn't find a home. Nice counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. A lot of effort being exerted here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. And there's the bell for round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter shot. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You got a swarmer on your case. You know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him. You've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Counter punching halfway through the round. I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Wanting to land the left hook, but was not successful. Punch caught him clean. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a... You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second.
And there's the bell to start round three. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
defense here at all. Only catching air with that hook. He got out of the way of that right hook. Good counter punch. Punch, counter punch. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it was like two different...
On to the fourth we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
We've had 1 minute.
A perfect counter shot. Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. From this moment forward, he on to the fifth we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter. Big swing and a miss with the hook. An uppercut does not score. And he scores with the counter. Missing with that right hook. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Beautiful counter punch. Swing and a miss with the hook. And he wasn't ready for that count. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. There's the bell for round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Misses with the straight left. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? The perfect counter lands. Failing to score with that right hook. Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be... And there's the bell for round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's a counter shot. Exchange punches. Whoa, wait a minute. Pacquiao might be in some big trouble here. Is he going to go down? And Manny goes down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Tried to score with a jab. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Let's go out there.
There's the bell to start round 8. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Missing with the left uppercut. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice job blocking the hook. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. How about that time counter shot? Hook misses. Holding nothing back here in the round. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are ready.
Well, you don't see it very often.